Good morning and good afternoon. Thank you all for tuning back to this channel. Relationship can be at stake or can be something that you may need help into. Not knowing if your relationship is at the ending stage relies on you not being focused, not using the time to communicate with your partner, doing the things you feel like doing. My name is Chima Onwuchukwu, also known as Ezemo, the Eyes of the Gods. Signs a woman wants to end the relationship and is done with you. Number one, decreased communication. When both of you guys are talking, she has short response to any topic or questions. When both of you guys are constantly communicating, she only gives you short answers at that moment. There's a problem. She's no longer inputting her answers to solutions that will bring you guys more communication among yourself. She takes longer responding or longer silencing herself from not talking to you when question is asked. Two, less affection. When a less affection time is needed, she no longer engages herself, which means no hugging, no kissing, no holding hands, or no emotion toward whatever you guys are doing together. Emotional distance. Not caring about your feelings, acting like she is feeling sick or cold. No future plans with you. That's an expression that you need to withdraw yourself and say, does she really want this relationship? What am I doing wrong that she feels threatened to let you know? Because one, there are some men that a woman cannot tell their stories. There are some men that overtalks too much that a woman will not tell you how they feel. There's a men that abuse their women that she feels threatened to come to you and tell you how she's feeling at that moment. And whose fault is this? Is your fault. Why not listen? Why not pet her like the baby she is to you? Why not work together to simplify love? Why not grow with her and teach her her mistakes that she will prevent herself from doing the next time? Emotional distance. She is having that moment to let go from you. That's what emotional distance means. Frequent arguments. She might pick fights over small issues. When she starts nagging, unhappiness, that little things that she ignores, that little things that she has already told you not to do, why not change it? Why not listen? Why not surrender? You can't always be a man every time. but a listener, but a favorism for her. To hear her because it's important. To wake up from all your crises that you have been doing. Relationship isn't hard. You just have to do it. You just have to be there. You just have to cry in there with her. You just have to build with her. Intense of arguments might also increase her pain ending this relationship. She can leave you stranded on very little issues if you are not paying attention. Avoid future plans such as trips, holiday, and business plan. If you guys have this plan already and you feel that you are not doing your job capably, leave that knocking alone. But the most important thing that brings love, that brings smiles, that bring teamwork together, that makes her come to your shoulder and lay her head upon. There are issues, please. If you are a cheater, that can upset this woman. If you are cheating constantly, that can bring a problem. Changing in priority. She will also start prioritizing friends, work, or hobbies over spending time with you because her focus isn't in the relationship anymore. Once her focus isn't in that relationship, you have lost her entirely based on what you are doing. You know what you have been doing. I don't know. As a relationship therapy and counseling, I can only have input and advice to you as human, as my fans, as my family. Increase security. When she have that security over her device, her social media, or her plans in doing each and every week or day, it means that she's hiding something from you. And that shows that she's not interested in whatever comes in between you guys. So pay attention. Pay attention to what is going on among both of you guys. Don't assume, but ask with communication, not with physical violence. She stops talking about you. She used you in place of other men. You know when you guys are in TV, correct? And she says, oh, I want to be like this guy. I want to have this guy. I like the height of this guy. I like the way she treats him. I like the way he treats her. Once you start hearing all those communication lines, you have an issue. Homie, you have an issue. As a friend, as a fan, you have an issue. When she starts using other guys as a topic for you to change, or for you to implement, or for you to grow upon, that woman has already had it. You are a stress burden to her. You are no longer a subject in her life. You can never get down on your knees to engage her. And she will never say yes if you have a messed up issues or personality that she cannot endeavor. Comparing you with other men or guys is something worth not playing at all. It is a zero tolerance. If you think that you are a principle of action and you let any woman start comparing you with any other guys that solely is around you, and you let it slide for just one bit without saying a word, you have devalued yourself, homie. I'm telling you, you have devalued yourself. So let her be with that other man. Let her pack her so-called one brief case with clothes that you're going to purchase on her and feeding her family. And you think you are doing a good job. You lack principle, homie. You lack principle. You lack power. You lack authority. You lack the man and figure that you are. And I'm telling you, I isn't more the eyes of the gods. You lack it. Criticize and complain. When she always criticizes you on a very little thing that you guys don't normally do, it is an issue. When her complaints is at a hefty bag that you cannot lift, at a headache that you cannot take, she's always complaining and criticizing you, it's time for you to let her go. Do not overthink it. Do not shed tears over it. Do not tell yourself that she's a future wife if you are at fault. Because she's not a future wife to you, because she has already made her mind to move on based on your attitude, based on your character, based on your willingness not to provide, based on your willingness not to listen, based on your willingness not to communicate and change your circumstances. She spends more time alone by herself and doesn't want to be around you. It is a problem. She doesn't look at you with physical eye contact that she used to do. You need to start asking yourself why. I'm going to bring this topic short now, okay? There are things that men in general you do not know about women. Women are the most dangerous and the most poisonous things you can ever imagine. You may think that you are in love and they are in love with you when your action means that she is willing to end your relationship. You need to be vigilant. I am telling you, women are the most poisonous things on earth. Women are the most liable things in planets. Women has so many behaviors more than you think you know. Women can put you into trouble like your mom always tell you. Women can set you up for failure. Women can make your life miserable if you do not pay attention. Women can take everything you have if you do not pay attention. And I'm not saying there are not good women out there. I am not saying that. And I'm not saying that you should always move 10 times ahead. But what I'm telling you, as a man, you are. It is better having good communication. It is better asking for help. It is better letting things go. It is better bringing things to her attention. It is better advising her and working together. Because why? A solid relationship that will lead to championship has teamwork. It's an effortless thing. It is planning together. It is accomplishing goals and settings together. When you have done things in a relationship that will hurt either partners, but women intentionally do not forget when you hurt them bad. They do not. They do not forget when you decide to hurt them bad vividly, especially if it's her friends. Let me tell you a story today, okay? MC, I want you to grant me this authority to use your name today because I watched your comedy. The statement that he made was she had forgotten and we have moved on. But not knowing that she hasn't moved on yet. And when you came to propose to her, she rejected. You did not pay attention to her facial expression. You did not come back again to re-evaluate the issues that you have done that will make her accept. But she came back and let you know that she could have terminated your human life. She could have ended it. She could have let your food be the last day upon this earth. They do not take things for granted, women, especially if you have hurt them at 100% level. It is not something that you have pinched them. It is not something that you might have not bought them that clothes. But once you implement and inflict pain on them, they never let you go. You may think they have let you go. It's time for you to end your relationship. Don't pay attention because she has the mangoes on her two front or the booty or whatever you are getting, the knack. It is useless, homie. I don't want to say too much, okay? But what I'm telling you now, okay? Don't play with them. Open your eyes. Lead them to a relationship. Lead them to love that they expect. Bring them close by. There are certain women that they come to a relationship just to collect your money. There are certain women that comes into a relationship just to have a good time. There's certain women that come to a relationship to get married. There are certain women that comes to a relationship just to have kids and they do not want you to be around, just to have kids with them because they are well capable of taking care of their kids. You guys don't know that already. In a third world country, you do not see how relationships stumbles in all formats. But here in United States, it happens. It happens. That's why we have so many divorce rates. that's going on. I've never been played, but I've been cheated on. I've been lied to, but I have brain to know that they are liars. I have brain to change the route. I have communication ways to lead them into a different route. I know the ways to come back to them. I know the ones that needs relationship. I know the ones that they don't have, that they're just trying to build their pockets on. I'm asking more. That's why they call me the eyes of the gods. Not paying attention to everything that happens in your relationship means that you are not ready. Especially when they break up with you, do not always beg them. Don't beg them. When a woman breaks up with you, don't beg them. If you are not at fault, do not admit that you are at fault. Do not admit. That's a weak point. Think about what you have done, the whole process in that relationship. Think about that you are the man in that relationship. I am the provider, and I'm always going to be a provider in that relationship. So how does she add value to your life if she's not bringing nothing to the table other than her mangoes and her backside? How can she bring value to your life? If you want someone that's going to teach you about women again, that has an idea, not other men, ask Gege. Gege, the way he inputs his line, when I listened to him, I said, that man has future, that man has power, that man has authority. You don't have to say a word for someone to know you're intelligent. You don't have to have millions or a lot of property to know how to treat a woman, or how things will form and how the outcome will be. When you become too soft in a woman, she will take all advantage to you. You can undergo so many circumstances. You can undergo so many things. But you not paying attention, you not doing the things that will build your relationship forward into marriage is on you. Yes, we have certain times that we can grow into men, into women, but it doesn't take time if she's not ready, if he's not ready. I just came out of 4 years relationship, and believe me, she denied me. Her parents did not even call me once or even twice to let me know that I am just a grandson to them, or someone that is welcome into their family. Like I told you, there's still racism on, okay? There's still racism. There's still different cultures and tribes that do not like themselves. Just like here in the United States, white against black, or Mexicans against black, or black against white. It can go numerous ways. It can go numerous ways. But we can just all fight for unity and peace to compromise our well-beings. In conclusion to this again, okay? Hold your relationship with dignity. with factors that brings solution. A stitch in time says, wake up to do your homework. A stitch in time means leave everything that will distract you from not making a run to that river. You can push that horse or animal into wherever destination you want to lead them. But you can never, homie, force them. You can never use violence to make them drink or eat at his own will. Women need to be loved. They need to be pets. They need your hearing. They need your attention. They need your solution. They need your feedback. They need your power. And they need your financial support. Why not actualize and also open your eyes to find out which one that will treat you in favor of all your families? Because relationship is a family and bringing family upon family upon family. Not relationship is bringing knack upon knack. No. Because there's a certain point that you will end that knacking. And it's only one woman, one love, one spirit, one soul, one opportunity. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I want to thank all our veterans out there again for rendering their time to make our country great America. I want to thank also our law enforcement that are putting their life today, this holiday, to bring justice and to help fight justice and to help put the law out there for us not to cross. I want to thank our hospital staff members that are also putting their lives on the line and their time to revive us from every issues that will come into their facility. I want to thank our firefighters also again that use their powers and heart to go out there to fight fires upon our surroundings and properties that we may have. And also I want to thank all our human rights activists that pursue the law that benefits our people of our country. Also again, I want to thank our politicians that always make our country at number one and one under God and one nation. I also want to thank our engineers to make sure they provide every technology out there for us to do our jobs. I want to thank also again our Department Health of Social Workers that put their time all day to talk to each and every one of us when we have problems. And I want to thank myself and all the creators, content creators, and the counselors, again like myself, that put word across to the public to change the outcomes of the people. If we all put hands together, we can make America great. If we all fight for our countries, we can stay at the top We can also bring solutions to other countries that will revive themselves to push for freedom and humanitarian. We can also bring peace by holding hands, just like we walk all the way from Alabama to Washington, D.C. We can also give up our seat, just like Rosa Parks did, to say, yes, I am holding hands again and I can be strong just because I gave up that one seat for another race to sit upon. Because I have soul. Because I want to be at a higher standard that people will look at me for smile and better purpose. Thank you, our country, one America. And thank you again for everybody who fights for self-liberty. You guys continue to have a great holiday and come back again. And God bless United States. Goodbye. Is there more? The eyes of the gods. Bye-bye.